Hey everyone, DQDC here. I am back in my Datapack showcase world, and this week I'm showing off a Datapack that started off as something purely cosmetic, but has changed into something that I think will be genuinely useful, and that is these Aviator Helmets. These are effectively gas harnesses designed to be worn by players, and they're crafted in a very similar manner, with 4 leather, a glass pane, and any colored carpet. Unlike gas harnesses, you can wash these in a cauldron to turn them white, and then in turn you can dye them with dye to get whatever color that you want out of your new Aviator helmet. As a sidebar, if you think that should be a feature on regular gas harnesses, there's a link in the description to a Datapack by Nugravan that does just that. So with this new Aviator helmet, if I put it on, you can see it looks like just a very tiny gas harness on my head with these little goggles up on the forehead. As another little sidebar, something I discovered while working on this Datapack is that if your armor model has multiple layers on it, you can toggle it with the skin customization settings. Turning the hat off on my player skin also disables the outer layer on the armor texture. This isn't particularly useful, but I thought it was a fun little, gimmick, and it's something that if you're working on custom textures for custom armor that you might want to take into consideration to allow your players to customize the armor that they're wearing a bit. As you can see from the enchantment glint, there is also an enchantment built into this helmet, and that is this Aviator enchantment. This does a few things. The first is that it allows you to reduce damage taken when crashing into walls, basically a padded helmet just for flying. But it also controls a little heads-up display. So if I put this Elytra on, I'll start with F5. As you can see, the glasses are up on the top of my head. But now, if I launch into the air, the glasses automatically move down to be over my face, just like the gas harness glasses move to the gas's eyes when it is gliding. And then if I go back to first person, you can see that there's this heads-up display that shows a little goggle overlay and then shows some useful information to my player. It shows the current speed in meters or blocks per second, shows the current pitch in degrees, so how far from perfectly level I'm currently gliding, and it shows the current durability of the Elytra that I'm wearing. Additionally, when I land, it will tell me how far that I flew on that trip, as well as a couple other messages for if the Elytra is taken off or breaks while gliding. Since these are leather helmets under the hood, you can do things with them with an anvil, such as adding new enchantments to them. You can repair them with leather, except this one doesn't need repaired currently. Or if you want something slightly cursed, you can combine it with another helmet to get Aviator on a non-Aviator helmet. Unfortunately, this will basically undo itself as soon as you start gliding. Never mind, it did not undo itself. I am slightly surprised. That was not what I expected. So if you don't want an Aviator helmet, but you want the helpful info, you can just combine this with a regular leather helmet in an Anvil to get the heads-up display without needing any of the other stuff that comes with the Aviator helmet. But that is it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be using this when I demo my Elytra enchantments in the next episode, hopefully coming out just next week. Just to show off the different speeds and the different distances you can travel with the different enchantments. But yeah, that is all for this episode. If you're interested in this data pack, there's a link to Modrinth in the description, and I hope to see you all in the future.